model, which is peptide as well. First up, I will discuss about briefly about the concept of the uh, business model, that is integrated farming system. And then I will give an example where I have visited and experienced, discussed, and that will further clarify the point. Under this, it is mainly to how to uh, you know, um, income augmentation for the small and marginal farmers. That is government slogan on doubling the farmers' income by 2022. This is one of the initiatives of the government under the current system scenario. The gross domestic product is declining. Average land holding size is reducing. The strategies to employment and income generation for the small and marginal farmers, that those who constitute around 5% of the farming community in India, which is very essential for our study. The vertical integration of the land integrated farming system makes farming more profitable and sustainable. The climate changes and the globalization has evolved. As you know, the climate changes leads to global warming as well as globalization leads to the WTO restrictions, that is World Trade Organization's restrictions under the AOA, that is Agreement on Agriculture. So there are restrictions imposed for import and export of the products. India being a member of the WTO, we cannot impose such restrictions. We have to welcome across the international borders the transaction. The developing nations practice the sustainable agriculture for not only for socio-economic development but also for environmental concerns. Because both the things have to be taken care. It is very clear. It is a mutual support between the crop as well as the livestock, supporting each other. The crop, trees and crops, and that is again supporting the livestock, feed, and then the goats, the livestock, say, for example, the dairy farm, the uh, cow dung is being used biogas, and that is the biodigester, and the byproduct, that is the slurry that is coming out from the biogas plant is being used as a organic input in the plant, and so on. So again, it is being used for the product production organic input. So this is a vicious cycle where the plant, the crop as well as the livestock supporting each other. The main objective of our study is the better use of the time, money, resources, and also the farm family labor. Use of secondary produce in one of the systems is being used as a raw material of the other system, which is are mutually interdependent. The effective linkage of various components for a holistic farming system to provide steady income to the farmer. Agroecological equilibrium through the natural cropping system, and also for to find the viability and formulate the farming system model involving the profitable enterprises linked to that. Sustainable production system by the optimal use of the resources and also recycle of the farm residues, as I have informed. The main problems in this system, when a present agriculture system in India is decline in growth and productivity, decline in food production, increase in malnutrition, decline in the cultivation area, increase in the pollution, environmental pollution, decline in the groundwater table level, increase in the cost of production, low farm income, and also farm labor problem because of the migration of the labor from primary sector to the secondary and tertiary sector. It was very much seen during the COVID time when again reverse migration took place because of the situation. So that is also a problem of getting farm labor for conducting the farm operations in time. That is the reason they are more depending on the machinery and equipment, farm machinery and equipment. Which is the scope of integrated farming system model. It is the integration of the farm enterprise with the crop production linked to the many of the factors as, as you know, the soil and climatic features, the land, labor, and capital input, level of resources utilization is an important factor, and also economics of the integrated farming system, how it works out, then managerial skills of the farmers, that is the manpower, mm, level of training and capacity building. The integrated farming system can impact to improve the farm productivity, also to regulate the nutrient and material flow, also increase on farm biodiversity, and limit the diseases and pests. That is a major problem in agriculture. Further, let us discuss on the main components of the integrated farming system. It is the field crops, then fruit and vegetable crops, floriculture, livestock, fishery, poultry and dockery, agroforestry, beekeeping, apiculture, then mushroom cultivation, biogas, as well as vermicompost. This is diagrammatic representation of the further clarity in the topic. The areas which is related to are agroforestry, value addition in commodity groups, organic units, livestock, apiculture, that is beekeeping, then nutritional vegetable garden, agriculture, horticulture, and floriculture. So all this actually it is mainly for profitable and sustainable farming system. It is not only um, reduces the input cost but increases the market demand because it is organic based. What are the main benefits of this system, integrated farming system? It is recycling of the organic residues, enhanced input use efficiency, upgrading the soil and water productivity, nutritional security. It will also bring the environmental security, a steady flow of the income and employment generation, enhance of the productivity per unit area, provide a diversified product, improves the soil fertility because continuous this totally eliminates the external input that is fertilizer, chemical fertilizer and pesticide. So it all focuses on organic inputs and biopesticides and less resilient and outside inputs, higher net return to the land as well as the farm labor input because it is also best use of the farm family labor. If you see the entire model of this integrated farming system, how it works, the diagrammatic representation is very clear. The one side is the food, fuel, and fiber. That is because of the multi-purpose crop and byproducts, the residue goes to animals and that leads to milk, meat, eggs, that is high value agriculture. So now the focus is from subsistence agriculture to commercial farming, like the commodity products like the oil seeds, coconut, then fiber crops, and also profitable high value agri produce, market oriented, that is your fruits, vegetables, floriculture, then meat, egg, fish, and milk, and value-added products of the milk. Mostly focus how to improve and increase the income from the same patch of land as the land size is decreasing and also the other problems, constraints that is augmented every year. And this is cycle factor as seen from the slide diagrammatic representation. It is very clear that the one system that is crop system is helping the livestock and livestock again in a cyclic way to the crop. And that maintaining the ecosystem and also producing organic produce by use of organic input without any cost practical because the same is being recycled. The bad droppings is from the poultry and also we will discuss by in my example how they are maintaining very good ecosystem inside the farmhouse and maintaining the integrated farming system. So this is basic concept. Okay. And what are the subsystems of this total system of integrated farming system? Dairy production, pig production, organic vegetable production, poultry production, fishery production, vermiculture, and biogas production. Other areas are also added like agritourism and also the polyhouse. That also I have seen they have uh, also having the provisions inside the farmhouse and making it the best way possible within the limited space. How to make more income from the same patch of land. What are the factors of governing the choice of integrated farming system module? The climatic conditions, the soil type, farmers' preferences, because there can be various combinations in integrated farming system. It is the farm owner he has to decide based on the limitations and the knowledge and the limitation of the state, which what are the components can be included in the farming system, the farm size, then skill and technology based on the storage, transport, and marketing, resource mobilization, and best way resource utilization, credit facility available, then socio-economic conditions of the farm and the owner, then custom sentiment and the belief, because it depends on the culture. It varies in different parts of the India. What are the development of the integrated farming system? Development are the farm selection, then the selection of the villages and the farmers, diagnosis of the household constraints, research design, and the technology adoption. What is the level of technology to be adapted for adding different components inside the farmhouse? Then technology transfer and as well as diffusion impact of the technology in the integrated farming system. So this is one of the important area of consideration. Again, this depends on the farmhouse uh, owner how he is going to manage with the available support, knowledge, and my is concluding remarks are integrated farming system that changes farming techniques or maximizing the production and simultaneously optimal resource utilization. That is best use of the available resources internally instead of depending on external inputs, uh, which involves a lot of cost. Then farm waste are better recycled and a mix of the agri enterprises like dairy, poultry, fishery, etc. There can be number of areas, components which can be added as per the agroclimatic conditions and socio-economic status of the farmer. So mainly uh, the some of the farmhouses which I have visited near in Anand, near the Anand Agriculture University, uh, which has impressed me to great extent because I have visited nearly 5, 6 farmhouses. They are into agri enterprises, various aspects, and mainly into two or three are adopted the integrated farming system, having around 10 to 12 acres of farmland. Out of that, uh, I will give one example. Mhm. Like so, okay, like so. This is the campus of Anand Agriculture University, where I happened to visit, and then nearby, I visited some nearby farmhouses, 6 to 7, and out of that, I will give example of one farmhouse, uh, Mr. S.D. Patel, the farmhouse owner. Is, I will show a video clip also, he's expressing his own experience, sharing his own experiences, and how he has come up to that level. He's very happy being an agricultural science graduate. At the age of 77, when I met him, he was very dynamic and managing the. So this is what the agri-tourism, the transit houses he has constructed in one corner of the farmhouse, where the tourists, sorry, is it audible?
Yes.
Where the tourists, especially the customers, those who are coming, having transaction with the farmhouse, they used to come and visit for a change from nearby cities like Ahmedabad and Mumbai. They have constructed some of the cottages as a transit house, which is a very independent. These are all one component under the integrated farming system. They want to have experience, coming from the crowded, polluted city to the farmhouse for a change, spend the night, then consume the organic inputs Then they can cook also inside that. Every arrangement is there. They can take it from the farm. The organic vegetables, fruits are there, and they can cook also inside the this guest house, this transit house. So these are like cottages. Many of the cottages they have constructed like that. So this really impressed me because these are all independent profit centers. Just see the luxuriant growth of the uh, broccoli and the cauliflower, many, almost different variety of vegetables, all pure organic because they don't use any chemical input like chemical fertilizer or they never use any chemical pesticide. All is organic input derived from the farm only and also the biopesticide. Just see. He is the owner, so he's having the red t-shirt, sweater, and he is around 77 years when I met him. Mr. Sardaman Patel is the owner of the farmhouse. You see the plantations surrounding the farmhouse boundary, which provides a very good ambience inside the farmhouse, and water bodies are developed, and there is a very good the soil conditions are very fertile because of continuous use of organic inputs, vermicompost, then the cow dung slurry, just see cabbage. You see the plantations surrounding the farmhouse, which is very good environment inside the farmhouse. You feel very cool and the in the evening the birds used to nest, have a nest there and they continuously they can because of the bird droppings, which is also improves the soil fertility. The bird droppings all combined together. The water table is very low, so natural water they are using and this continuous mostly vegetables, variety of vegetables uh, they are using, and everything is lined up with the market place. The buyers, mostly institutional buyers, the representative they come, they pay the amount and take it from the farmhouse. No need, no pain of linking to the market. All the way they come and take it from the such a demand of the farmhouse. And the supervisor who is or managing the farmhouse is a dynamic youth who is a pass out of IIT Mumbai guy, and he is managing all the this farm laborers and other staff of the various units. He is the owner, Mr. Sardaman Patel, and see the plantations. These are the plantations, 4 to 5 layers surrounding the farmhouse. Eucalyptus plants. Just see. He is explaining by every part component, every part of the farmhouse. We have few members who visited the farm and with his own interest, he has shown the entire farmhouse and explained how he is able to manage it. And he is very happy after so many years at the age of 77. This is the set for the farm labor. At the lunch time, they come and sit, take their food. And this is the set. Yes, prepared and with the sitting arrangement. Everything is pre-planned, pre-decided, pre-planned, meticulously planned, very systematically planned. Yes, this is the poly house he has constructed because to control the environment. Even oxygen vegetables also can be grown in the poly house. That also he has taken advantage within that space. So I wanted to video, please? Could you briefly explain what is it? What is it?
Oh, you want to say that? In that meantime, from 1980 79, इतना अच्छा growth हुआ कि the forest department and the conservator of forest from different parts of Gujarat came to my farm. 98%, sir. 98%. Terrible Zara, सब कुछ finance के लिए Zara damage नहीं हुआ. And very meticulously done, like this what you can see, right? So एक relation build up. तो रिलेशन बिल्डअप हुई उसमें वो ठीक आ गया बैम्बू आगे है वो आ गया एंड लॉट ऑफ गुड हेल्थ रिसीवर्स निकाला उसके बाद हमने हमारे पीएच उस टाइम 8.4 8.5 we checked the pH of the sediment. The pH has fallen down to 7.8 and 7.9 because the leaves which had fallen they were cultivating it. 2-3 महीने हो पानी दिया उसके बाद it took its own time. हाँ उसमें खाद तो डालनी नहीं थी कामयाब हुआ. We got about 20 to 25 better production in potatoes, in wheat, in bajra, all that. Between the 2018 to 25% more. क्यों? Because the pH has fallen down, the compost has built up in 7 years, and the water table, if you are talking about the water, because of the canal, we started about 70 feet, with the canals coming in, it was 40 feet. पानी ऊपर आ रहा था उसको अगर निकालना था. आज पंजाब में और वो जो NH1 है वो जानते हैं why are they planting because it was getting very alkaline and salt वो भाखड़ा डैम से पानी वानी सब जगह हो रहा था. It was sucking in the water. It may not have been good for other places but ये कंडीशन यहाँ था. फिर हम ऑर्गेनिक हो गए. वो मन में वो वक्त तो था ही ये अच्छा नहीं है वो है. In the meantime, we saw the rice birds, they started coming and they were coming in millions. वो rice paddy खाते थे वहाँ यहाँ आके night shelter, free night shelter, and we were getting the free feed. अब वो आपको देखने के लिए मैं थोड़ा आपको 2 मिनट आके ये तो फाइन है. Now, some says nothing goes. ओट्स ये ओट्स कैसे बोया है ये भी देख लो. इसमें पानी डाला जब कैपेसिटी में आया फीड डाल दिया 25% मोर फीड रोड काफी और फिर कल्टीवेशन नहीं किया कुछ नहीं किया अभी पानी दिया फीड डाला this part. Not cultivator, because if I use a cultivator, I will be breaking the root, cut, and this cultivator, this is only 3 to 4 inches, not more than that. उसको कहा है जितना weight है उतना ही जाना चाहिए, ज्यादा नहीं जाना चाहिए. तो 2 इंच पे करेगा तो चलेगा. I talk about organic. I was a consultant to the Dalai Lama in all the settlements, 16 settlements they have in India. कर्नाटक में क्या, असम में, नॉर्थ ईस्ट में, छत्तीसगढ़ में, रायपुर में, उनकी सेटलमेंट 200 acres of land. Nehru had driven the forest and they cleaned the forest and just the same when Dalai Lama came in 1961 or 62. When he got the Nobel Prize, he felt that this fertilizer is not good. I should convert my people into organic farm. They did it. They failed miserably. Anyone, lot of people failed. I also failed in the beginning. मैंने कहा 98 में फेल हुआ था. Banana I was getting 22 kilos average. I got 12 kilos average. I was selling 100 for 20 kilos. They won't buy it for 12 rupees 100 kilos. That was the price I was getting. Anyway, so I went there and I was giving this advice to them. कि भाई ये करना चाहिए. And they were not any cakes or anything. They the whole type of thing. So I trained them into good farming and then I got them. And I was fortunate also to make the dry Rama himself for them. Because I have done so much for them. But actual thing I forgot, So what I want to tell you, याद आएगा तो I'm getting yes, the members are getting this. वो कमी खानी चाहिए वो खाता नहीं है. चलिए, I like to show you the God. कौन सा में? उसमें
He's sharing his own experience.
वो correct. और exactly. And उनकी कंपनी है ये God. And वो जो खाद आएगा तो यहाँ तो सेगमेंटेशन होगा ही उसका पानी खाली जाएगा जाएगा तो हाँ ये जाने नहीं देगा ये रस्ते है ऊंचा है वहाँ बन रहा है वहाँ बन रहा है वहाँ बन रहा है the name of the game is use fresh water consume maximum water. I am at the study of getting this clean bar clean water to the lake, how can you get to flow when you जो भाव में होता है ना कि पानी वो उनके नील कम है but we want the yield also we want the yield also and we also want that आलू मैं तीन पानी में पकाता हूँ मैंने दिया सर लेकिन ये सर वो correct all over
But he has also produced so many informative videos on YouTube. You can also watch it. He is very much inspired uh, by this way of farming and is most profitable with environmental friendly and also engaging so many local people in different capacities, including he has no the as I told you the supervisor is a pass out from IIT Mumbai uh, graduate and very dynamic and he manages the entire labor manpower including farm labor of different units, different components inside the this farmhouse. So this is a by the government also because it is not only profitable but it is sustainable also eco-friendly. So that is the holistic growth and also the having very good market demand. This uses the value chain development because market oriented produce, high value produce and high demand and high profit also. So it is a win-win situation. You can say in marketing language, it is a win-win situation. And as you know, the customers, the institutional buyers, they come all the way from the nearby cities. They collect it, they produce from the farmhouse itself by on payment basis, free food and also the all the arrangements as you have seen inside that to take food and to take everything is pre-planned inside the farmhouse. This is the ideal model which I have seen and it is really interesting. This. And similarly, other 4 5 farmhouses I have visited and it is I thought why not the same can be replicated in the state of Odisha. John, only this needs a little, not only he is no doubt the agriculture graduate from Punjab Agriculture University, and but he has practiced it at a later stage and to such a age of 77 when he is so he is very good example. So such can be what it can be done, your young agriculture graduate by joining together and can convert the land to a very profitable agriculture. Thank you. Any questions, please?
So, Pranam, my name is Ram Suranjan
Yeah,
and I'm an agri entrepreneur.
yeah,
Sir, I would like to ask a question. Suppose if a person, if a student graduates from any kind of institution
yeah.
and he wanted to do a sustainable agriculture through integrated farming, what will you personally suggest that what are the things that he start so that he can get a good income and with that he can live a better life from initial stage?
Okay. As you have seen in my contains basic concept of the integrated farming system. Based on the first of all, what is the size of the land?
Right.
That's why government is encouraging this farmer producer organized.
Right.
Why? Because 85% of the Indian farming community belongs to small and marginal farmers. So having less than 2 acre of land. So that is not viable. So it's better to join together and then can do in adjoining places and can form farmer producer organization. And then they can, it will empower the farmers to decide and to transact, to deal even for institutional contracts. So everything is feasible if you do farmer producer company that is being focused by government, and already 10,000, 8,000 farmer producer organizations have been formed all India basis, and further 10,000 is in the pipeline as per the government target.
Right, sir. Actually, I am working on it as I am trying to form a farmer producer organization. But I would like to know that what will be the minimum area should be there to start? What is the minimum land for integrated farming? What you personally suggest?
No, it is also seen. You know, I have whatever I have seen the examples of around 8 to 12 acres. So, but 5 acre and plus can start 5 acre and plus because feasible to start at least with the dairy farm. That is the minimum to start with the your organic farming. Both, that is we can gradually expand if you find the continuous rotation of the pond, and then can expand it gradually to other area,
Horticulture,
poultry or fishery can be subsequently. But whatever I have given the example, he has explored and so the maximum possible. He has done agri-tourism, polyhouse, dairy farm, then the poultry, and also the plantation, eucalyptus plantation surrounding the farm, so that we can attract the right birds in the night cells, the tech shelter, and also the bird droppings are improving the soil fertility. All these things he has planned.
right?
Yeah.
Sir, I would like to know the YouTube channel of HD Patel. What is his YouTube channel where he is putting videos so that we can watch?
Yeah, you can watch. I will provide to the organizer. Okay. He will share.
Thank you.
Yeah, I will provide the details.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, you can see that is half an hour video. He has explained everything by showing the farm and sharing experiences by each and every component elaborate that you can see in the YouTube. That is practically happening, and that is also the best example of integrated farm.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sudhanshu, for the question. And hopefully, at the age of 77, also you will be energetic and enthusiastic like Mr. Patel. Thank you, Dr. Mahapatra, for the wonderful presentation. Well, so today is Monday, right? How many of you are eating non-veg today? You are eating non-veg today?
Every day.
Every day is a non-vegetarian day for you.
It's actually balanced diet.
So, do you like fish?
I eat everything.
You eat everything.
Everything.
Fish में कौन खाते generally?
Fish.
Oh, macha.
Indian में the carb.
Carb. But when it comes to fish,
Fish.
rohu.
Yeah, that is called Indian with the carb. Rohu,
yes.
mrigal, and bhakura. You know that.
Yes. But do you all know that we can also use jellyfish as a food? All right. So for the next talk, let's welcome Dr. Subal Kumar Rao, ICAR, Central Marine Fisheries Research Institute. Dr. Subal Kumar Rao, may I welcome him on stage, and he will be